All right. Yep. So I just got some questions for you. First one, what's your name and where are you from? You don't have to say where you're from.
My name is Carney, man.
Carney?
Carney, I'm an ex-Carney, that's why my name is Carney.
Okay.
I'm originally from Michigan, man, but I've been here in Texas for 37 years. I was married and had kids, and I got in a little bit of trouble and had to do some time in the penitentiary. Got out and ended up divorced and on the street, and all my kids are grown and on their own, so they're okay, they're good, but I missed their life, and anyways, I ended up on the street for 7 years here, fighting for my disability.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't get it, and Texas kept turning me down.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother told me that my dad was passing away in Michigan, so I went home for a while, and ended up getting my disability right away. I tried to go renew my license in Michigan. They told me I had an old warrant here from way back in '89 that I had to take care of before they would do that. I come here, and these guys I already did time on that warrant.
Mm-hmm.
They want to lock me back up.
Yeah.
They give me another 3 months in jail and impound my car while I was sitting in their parking lot. They're going to get me stuck here again. It's like they have a web that will reach out and grab you wherever and pull you back.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's definitely a prejudice with homeless people. Like, it definitely exists. So you think just the way, like, you presented yourself?
Yeah, big prejudice with homeless people. Everywhere you go, there's people that are prejudiced of us.
Mm-hmm.
They talk bad about us. And the guy over here, one of the managers over here at Arby's.
Yeah.
He was hollering one day, talking to one of the other managers, saying, "We got to figure out how to keep these homeless people from the store." And he said, "Fucking, I'm gonna go back to the old school style and start busting them in the head and tell them if they come back again, I'm gonna do it again." And so me and him almost got into it, but that's real prejudice ass shit, you know what I mean? It's wrong.
It is.
It's wrong, totally wrong. And then there's some of these. Some of these.
Carney, you're on TV.
Not famous yet, but
some of these people, some of these stores and stuff, they don't want to let us use the bathroom or nothing. It's some real prejudice bullshit.
They won't let you use the public restroom free for everyone.
I mean, like this store over here, this store, and then Walmart, big store of Texas right here. That thing, man. They immediately, just because you're homeless, are bam on you as soon as you come in the store. Yeah. And then they find any reason all to make it so that you can't come back in that store.
Yeah.
And like me, I'm criminal trespassing.
Oh, really?
I've never done nothing. Never done nothing. I went in there and buy stuff.
They just trespass
I go in there and buy stuff, all the time, groceries, whatever, clothes. And I've never done anything wrong. And I was leaving the store. The guy stopped me and was like, "Hey, let me see your receipt." And going through all my stuff. I just can't. The self-check, man. Mm-hmm. I pay for all this stuff, Yeah. And he checked it. It's all on the receipt. So let's go to the office. We went to the office and we checked it all. And it was all on there. But he still criminal trespassed me because I was homeless.
Yeah.
And told me you guys are just too much trouble around here, so I'm just gonna have to criminal trespass you.
Yeah.
For what? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. That's messed up.
But I mean, we don't do nothing wrong out here other than try to survive.
Yeah.
People make us out to be monsters and real bad things. No, we're not. We're actually pretty damn good people. Some regular people like Like y'all
I feel
have
like
come and hung out with us and drank beers with us and everything. I thought we were cool as fuck, you know. And they're like, "What are they talking about you guys?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's what we say, you know." I mean, no, we're not bad people, man.
Hey, can I take a seat real quick? I feel like
Go ahead.
All right. So another question I had was, if you had to tell anything to the young people, younger generation, like what would you say? Just going off of your life experiences and the experiences you've had with other people.
Let me tell you, this is what I would tell you. Stay educated. Keep your mind on God. Try to bring Him in your life a lot sooner than I did. Okay, and I believe it. I mean, I don't know how if you're religious, if you believe in God, or you've been saved or not. But I'm telling you to do that. Do that and trust in Him.
Yep.
Trust in Him fully.
Yep.
And do that now. Don't wait later. Do it now. I mean, it doesn't really matter when you do it, but it does kind of. And if you get a relationship started with Him earlier than later, when you are down and out, you start a relationship with Him before that. That may not happen. You know, that's not saying that it won't, but you got a good chance that it will, that it won't. You know, so that's what I would say. I would say, love your family, man, and listen, and get educated, man. Graduate college, go on with your life, and never think about this type of situation ever. And now, sometimes this type of situation falls on people that they shouldn't ever shouldn't have ever been homeless in their life. You know, I got a good buddy that's homeless in Michigan right now, and he used to work for NASA.
Wow.
And when the pandemic started, they had to make some cutbacks, and they started laying off the ones that weren't there. There were a less period of time there than the other one. So even though he was there for like 20 years, 25 years, he still was the lower one on the totem pole.
Yeah.
So he got laid off and told that they were calling back, and when they needed him, they still not calling back. So I mean, he's been struggling, working regular jobs, trying to work regular jobs. Wound up on the street. He's staying like in motels, bouncing around, friend to friend. I mean, but this guy you would never believe should be homeless or on the street. So.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff. It's just, I feel like in America, you know, like people work so, like they give you this idea that if you just work hard, then you'll always be taken care of and all this stuff. And it's really sad for me to see. I'll tell you, I worked a job over the summer just in fast food, and one of the cooks, one of the hardest working cooks there, he worked like 6 days a week, like 10 plus hours, something crazy like that. And he got deported because he was illegal. So yeah, it's just...
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and like I said, it happens to the wrong people sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they should be lenient on some people, you know. I mean, it may not be fair, but this life is not fair, you know. And that's just the way it is. And sometimes they shouldn't do what they do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe, you know, the government, they're just a bunch of crap. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know,
IRS for real.
No, the president, the actual president doesn't run the United States.
Mhm.
Everybody that does it for him runs the United States. You know, and the White House runs the United States. He don't run shit. All he does is look good and say a speech that they probably wrote for him. You know, that's it. But if you think about it, any president we've ever had, and anytime they get up to promoting, they pull out a speech that they're reading when they say it. I mean, if it was their own speech, then they wouldn't have to read it. They would already know it. It would be in their mind.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
We didn't have this plan, but I heard you talking about, well, when we first came up, you were talking about, like, asking if we were with the cops, and I can assure you we're not, but is that, like, a constant, like, I guess, fear or thought that's, like, reoccurring to you in your mind?
Yeah, because, I mean, they like to mess with the wrong people. I mean, something that they just, again, they mess with all of us anyway, but, I mean, some of us are just gun shy, you know. I mean, they come and hang out with you and everything, and they're cops, you know. I mean, and you don't know, and you get over for some stuff, some things like smoking weed. I smoke weed, to be honest with you. I smoke weed. I've always smoked weed. I believe there's nothing wrong with smoking weed. God given earth. God put it here on earth for us to grow, to make tea, to make hemp, to make whatever we need with it. Because you can make whatever with marijuana. And CBD is great for you. Everything's great for you when it comes to this. I have a lot of conditions that in Michigan I'm prescribed CBD, all that for it. Because, you know, in Michigan, it is recreational. It's totally legal there. There's no, you know, I actually drove there in Southwood Dispensary. I drove for a dispensary, you know, signed a contract and stuff. And you grow 27 plants for them every year of whatever strain it is they want you to grow. And the thing of it is you can't sell it to nobody else. It's their weed. It goes to them. We already signed a contract saying it's theirs. And they pay you top dollar. I mean, top dollar. We're getting paid, you know, $600-700 an ounce. I have COPD. Okay, we have a strain for that. You go have COPD. What it does is it's like a harsher weed that it's not a sativa. It's a harsher weed that makes you cough up all the water and nasty crap in your lungs, because that's what COPD is. You have fluid in your lungs all the time. So the more you get out your lungs, the better you can breathe, and the better you feel, and the better your life is.
Yep.
Simple as that. And so to have a sign for that, and it does that, and it hurts at the moment, you know, and sometimes, I mean, you cough so bad that you've got this fluid out, and it's nasty and fucked up, but a couple times of that, and you're feeling great, you know. And I also have CHF, you get some heart failure. There's strains for that also. It makes your, loosens up makes the fluid of your blood circulation. Thins the blood, makes the blood circulation better. And then I have cirrhosis of the liver that I just found out 2 weeks ago, man. And it was caused because of the medication that I had to go back on here for my CHF because I can't have the marijuana here because it's not legal.
Yeah.
You know, so had to go back on my medications that I was taking before, and it caused me to have cirrhosis of the liver. So that's one of the side effects.
Yep.
And so here I am. But you know what? I'm not scared and I'm not worried about it. I believe God.
Yep.
I laid at His feet and I tell Him that I have total faith in Him.
Yep.
If it's my time to go, then I'll go home and go with Him.
Yeah.
His body's home in the temple. All it is to shelter my soul for Him at the end. And if it's be not.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep. I mean, you're a pretty faithful guy, at least. That's what it seems now. I can tell you, like, a lot of people I know, they definitely do not have as much faith. Or, like, they wouldn't say that, you know, when, especially, like, the first thing when I asked about what you would say to young people, you know, like, if I asked that for someone else, they'd be like, oh, well, go get a degree, blah, 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 blah. Or, like, don't care about what people think, but you put God number one, it seems.
Because God is number one.
Yeah.
He's the Alpha, the Omega.
Mm-hmm.
As simple as that, man.
Yep. All right, well, that about wraps it up. Thank you for the interview, and I'll see you around maybe sometime.
All right.
We'll see. Wherever life takes me.
Amen.
So, yeah. And what's your name again?
Carney.
Carney?
Yep.
All right. Will, nice to meet you.
All right, Will.
Yeah, thank you for the interview.
No problem.